Cities only need saving when the city is in peril, Lady Diva.
And our city, needs saving. Doesn't it, Captain?
Wait, is that the thunder signal I hear?
Okay, wait. Nadine, you didn't wait long enough before saying, doesn't it, Captain? I asked you to take a pause there. A pause is where you don't speak.
You did take a pause, Shanta. I heard it. How would you know? You've been texting your boyfriend this entire time. He's getting my Christmas list. I thought he didn't have a job. He's a nursing student. He doesn't have time to have a job.
Then maybe he shouldn't be getting you anything for Christmas.
This is what you do when you're in a relationship, Andy. You get each other's lists.
Maybe he should get a job.
He's more concerned with Deidre getting picked up in the food court line.
And with good reason. Do you know how many pickups happen in the food court line? I should know.
Let me guess.
Isn't Mickey Cole playing Captain Thunder?
He couldn't rehearse, but he said he'd be here for the staged reading.
Okay, focus, people. We have one rehearsal before we show this to the entire theater department.
You are lucky I am even here.
Yeah, I'm still getting lunch out of this, right?
Christmas is very important to me and my boyfriend.
Shows require rehearsals. I'm sorry, gang, but that's how it works in the real world.
Can we get on with this? I have friends I need to go hang out with.
Yeah, me too.
And just so you know, Shanta, I am taking a pause there. In fact, it's more like a silence.
What, a half second? I asked you to take a 3 1,000 count pause. 1 1,000, 2 1,000.
I get it. Are you giving me a line reading? Is that what you're doing?
It's more like a paused reading. You really shouldn't do that, Shanta. Real directors don't do that.
Yeah, it's unprofessional.
Oh, I have some questions. Do I have to say this word for word, or can I paraphrase?
Yeah, some of these lines don't even make any sense.
Or just stupid.
That's a good word for them.
And do we have to stand like this the entire time? I think we should have a different lineup.
Yeah, in this title, Captain Thunder, hear the rumble.
By the power of thunder, shut up!
Is that some directing technique she learned in class, or?
Someone give me a pen.
This is how it feels when a dream is shattered. I felt this before, but not like this. This was more than just a staged reading of my play. That was my baby. And they took my baby, and they put it out in the cold to starve, get sick, and die. But I am a craftswoman, a craftsperson, and I will persevere. And when this show is on Broadway, they will regret this day. Regret, I tell you. And ask for jobs. And guess what I'll tell them? You guessed it.
I didn't know we were doing an extra play this year.
Yeah, Mr. Bostwick just added it.
Something about the public needing a show about recycling.
Yeah, because you know, people are stupid when it comes to recycling things.
Do you recycle?
No, I don't have the right cans for it.
People need to get educated about this sort of thing. And what better way to do that than a show?
Right. Mr. Boswick says that it's our job as the theater to educate the masses on what they need to do.
If I've changed one person's mind, then I've done my job as an actor.
Well, I mean, it's because we're smarter than everyone else. At least according to Mr. Bostwick.
Right. And if they're paying attention to the sets and the costumes, then we've done something wrong.
Audiences came to see the actors, and when I'm in a show, that's who they look at, because I'm a good actor.
It's too bad for the designers, though, you know? I mean, it must be tiring doing all this junk and having no one appreciate it.
Have you ever had an emotionally leading role?
The answer is no. What's the name of this play anyway?
The circle of trash. That's weird.
But a good message, though.
Gotta go.
Yeah, I have class.
Oh, Andy, a moment.
Oh, hey, Mr. Bostwick, what's up?
Well, no cowboy hat?
No, I got ridiculed to death over it, so I got rid of it.
I've been getting the vibe lately that you're trying to find your type and live in that type and thus be cast in roles because of it.
Yes, finally, someone gets it.
Andy, I'm going to mentor you. Brace yourself.
Okay.
This hat was given to me by my acting teacher many moons ago, and he told me that when the time was right, I had to pass it down. And that time is now. Congratulations, Andy. Come here. Come. Come here. Being a mentor is not easy. It's hard work. There isn't a test you can take or a licensure program. You just are. Because you just are. When Dr. Turney gave me that hat, I knew that I'd become a real actor. I had crossed the Rubicon where fake actors end and real actors began. Dr. Turney always used to tell me, Mr. Bostwick, the realm of theater is not a field of friendship. It's not an arena of holding hands. It is art and it is creativity. It is not hard work, Mr. Bostwick. It is art work. And I followed that to this very day. And when I gave Andy that hat, I knew I had finally become a mentor. I had passed down to the next generation. I had passed the hat to the next group of young performers. And that is what a mentor does. And when you do that in one day, well, it's a good day.
Mentor or not, Bostwick doesn't seem to get this whole John Wayne thing I'm going for. Okay, so the Duke wore a hat like this in The Quiet Man. But that was a one-off thing. No one even knows that movie anymore. And now I'm stuck wearing this stupid thing whenever I see Mr. Bostwick, which is every day. I wonder if it's too soon for me to find someone to mentor and dump this thing.
So I saw you posted the stage reading is off.
Yep.
How are we supposed to find out about that?
By looking at my status.
I don't use social media.
Let me guess. Psycho said you couldn't.
Do you know how much stalking happens online, Nadine? I don't want my boyfriend getting mad at me because I'm being stalked.
Yes, the staged reading is off.
Are you pouting about it?
You have no idea how long it took me to write that script.
Sure I do. 2 weeks. You posted that online too.
Look, Shanta, it just needs some work. What you should have done is had a read through and then talked with the actors about what the show's about.
I did. Besides it being about good versus evil, it explores changing gender roles in our society.
Great. Put that on the poster.
I did, and then I deleted it because it's not happening anymore.
Don't get so upset, Shanta. Just take the actors' criticism to heart. I mean, who knows more about this kind of stuff better than the actors? Actors have insight onto everything that's on stage pretty much better than anyone else. We're the ones up there, right? We know when the lights aren't right, when the costumes are crap, when the set looks stupid, and when the story direction isn't working. We know this stuff because, as Mr. Bostwick tells us, we just do. And don't think that isn't a great responsibility on the actor. It is.
Are you gonna tell me what you think about the hat?
I'm trying to get 10 minutes of sleep. This is the only sleep I'll be able to get for the next 3 days.
I think it looks stupid.
Why would you think that?
I don't know.
Well, it does. I'm trying to sleep.
I wonder if it's maybe time for me to
I
pass it
will
on.
end your life.
Hey guys,
Sleeping.
no sleep for 3 days.
How'd you guess?
I know these things. So, I need some advice.
Dump him now.
I second that. Everyone agree?
guys be serious?
We were.
Okay, so my boyfriend's trying to get enough money together for Christmas so he can buy gifts.
All for you, right?
I can't help it, I like nice things. But it doesn't look like he's gonna have enough money to get a single thing on my list.
Maybe he should dump you.
No matter who does it, dumping should happen.
We love each other,
Well, then you'd be doing him a favor. You care for him, right?
without end.
Then maybe you should just dump him for the holidays. I mean, he's under a lot of pressure, right?
You'd be doing it out of love.
I don't know.
What day is it? Can I see the calendar on your phone?
I think it's the 18th.
Oh, yeah, it's the 18th.
And with that, it's time for us to go to class. You can sleep tomorrow.
What? She should be thanking me, not threatening my life. Breaking up with someone over text is a totally acceptable way to dump people nowadays. I was even nice about it. I said things about not loving you anymore, you have no life, and you don't shower enough. You know, all the usual ways you break up with someone. I'm glad I take 26 hours, work 3 jobs, and have no time for a boyfriend. A man would just require time that I don't have to give, so he can just forget about it, whoever he is.
First, Carrie cuts off Nadine's hair during class, and then she breaks up with my boyfriend over text. She has no idea what she's done. And now my boyfriend won't speak to me and is nowhere to be found. And the thing is, I had a really killer Christmas list this year that he was gonna buy me. Carrie's just evil.
So are we done with this whole Captain Thunder thing? I need to schedule another commercial for Burger Ranch.
I was thinking I would recast.
Whatever.
But I'll still be Lady Diva, right?
I mean, I guess so if you want to do it still.
Of course I do. She's one of the most complex characters I've played in a long time.
She just runs around and fights things.
But that's her character, Rita. You just have to get used to it.
I don't.
No surprise there.
What is that supposed to
Do
mean?
I really have to explain that? This was important to me, Rita.
I hear ya, but will it be produced?
I have no idea.
See, if it isn't produced, then why do I care? I was just gonna do it as a favor anyways, which I'm gonna cash in later.
We didn't even do it.
We had one whole rehearsal.
For 30 minutes.
I can't help it if the actors don't make it to rehearsal on time. Rehearsals are pointless anyways.
How do you know how to perform a show if you don't have rehearsals?
I'm just saying, and it was just a staged reading.
So, that's how new shows get developed.
Listen to the words I'm saying. Staged reading. Can you say dull?
I don't think those favors are gonna be paid back.
They sure will. I'm getting a video camera and I'm making a documentary.
About what?
Me? It's a self-promotion for my website. What better way to do that than a documentary?
I don't know. Take off running and we'll see.
Funny.
I wasn't joking.
Okay, great. Yep. Go.
Time to chase each other, but no time to rehearse.
Everyone in this department says that I'm arrogant. Well, there's news for you. If you're gonna be an actor, you have to be. Breaking into this business is hard. It's necessary to be arrogant when you're dealing with people. Fandom is crazy. Fans are a complete waste of carbon. So I'm practicing by dealing with them now. The sincerity of this department is so small you could fit it in a flea's navel and still have room.
And I said, rape isn't a funny word, okay? It's not. And he said, yes, it is, little missy. Yes, it is. Well, I can tell you rape is not a funny word.
Not another I got raped by my weird uncle monologue, Georgianne. Those are overdone by everybody.
It's from a great play, Carrie.
Which one?
The Unmerciful Chair. I'm going to show Mr. Boswick that I have acting chops, and he'll have to put me in his recycling play.
Why don't you just use some makeup and put bruises on your face for your audition then?
That's a great idea. Thank you, Carrie.
No, I wasn't serious. Don't do that.
Well, I'm going to get into this recycling play if I have to kill someone.
Can I suggest a few names?
Speaking of which, Deidre's looking for you.
What about?
Something about how you ruined her entire life and she'll never be able to salvage this relationship.
Oh, that.
And I said to him, listen up. Rape's not funny.
I don't know if you noticed, but I am trying to get some sleep here.
Well, I'm trying to act.
Boy, are you ever.
This monologue takes a lot out of me.
Yeah, it takes a lot out of me too.
It's emotionally exhausting.
Well, can you be emotionally exhausted somewhere else?
One little text, and Deidre knows where you are.
That is a great monologue, Georgianne. Show it to me again. Please do.
That's what I thought. And I said, rape isn't funny, mister.
The more disturbing the monologue, the better, I say. Rape, molestation, and incest. And better yet, if you can have all three in one monologue, that's audition gold. This rape monologue speaks to me in ways no monologue ever has. I'm going to own that room, and Mr. Bostwick will have to take notice of me. And he might even give me a lead.
Okay, I get it. It's cold out here. I can act chilly in a scene.
Mr. Bostwick wants us to practice our tactical recall abilities.
I think I've got it. Can we go in now?
No, he said half hour.
It's only been 5 minutes.
Here, fix it.
I am not a phone repair person. That is not on my special skills.
Carrie, quit being a smart aleck about it.
Text him.
You already texted him to try to get back together. How am I supposed to do it any better?
You broke them up.
Yeah, you should fix it.
I agree.
This is not up for a vote.
Carrie, the next time you fall asleep in the theater, I'm gonna light you on fire. Fix it.
Yeah, it's chilly out here.
I've got news for Mr. Bostwick. I've got this whole tactical thing down.
Yeah, can we go to the union and get some coffee now?
I wouldn't. He's probably spying on us somewhere.
He would do something like that. Let's huddle for warmth.
Could we not?
Here. Merry Christmas.
How did you do that?
Are you back together?
We are.
Yay.
Okay, guys, I hate to ask this, but could we maybe try the staged reading one more time? Well, okay, the play has a deep pathos in talking about the difficulties of being a superhero in today's time. It's a complex subject that deserves to be performed.
Will you promise not to call it your baby and how we're killing it?
No doubt.
Sure.
I think our hesitation and lack of response means yes.
Fantastic.
They say they know what it's like to be like me, but they don't.
How could they?
They don't know what it's like to be a woman and have to fight crime and raising a family and combating gender inequality.
They sure don't.
Shanta, that sounds a bit corny.
Nobody talks like that.
What do we do in my script?
Well, they shouldn't. This is a comic book story. We should be fighting.
Oh yeah, fighting would be good.
Guys, you said you wouldn't do this.
You mean make the script better? Do you not want input from an acting professional? I've been doing this
Fighting
for
would make
years.
this play amazing.
I